Welcome everybody to live show number 15. And before I forget, I'd like to thank the moderators for keeping the chat civil, the sponsors for sending interesting products, and you for showing up. As well, don't forget to check out the current giveaway, which is located at the top right-hand corner of the site. And if you're in chat right now, I will link you right up. This giveaway, well, it's just crazy. It's insane. We're giving away 2 Psycho Audio PC 5.1 gaming headsets. These are like $400 or $500 a pop. Yeah, that's right. Insane. You see? I'm absolutely correct on that. It's just actually amazing that we have that to give away. It's kind of good because it's kind of like a Christmas, a New Year's kind of giveaway. So it's nice to have something really big to give away. Very important though for me to mention that you really need to check out the rules and information about the giveaway. Don't just go ahead and just enter it. Read the rules and regulations first. I know, rules and regulations, blah, blah, blah. That's all we want to do is read more blah, blah, blah. But if you don't read it, well, you might not be eligible. And that would be a shame because, winning one of these would be really, really amazing. And one way to win one of these fantastic headsets, I will be picking one randomly, and the other one will be selected from just a few people who order a 3D Game Man t-shirt. So if you haven't ordered a 3D Game Man t-shirt, for the love of Pete, go ahead and order one because, well, 3D Game Man t-shirts just completely rock. And maybe some of you who have ordered them already, pre-ordered them, are wondering, where are they? I don't have one yet. Please send me a t-shirt now because I've paid for them. Well, please be patient. I did contact the t-shirt people, my contacts, and they said, yeah, that's good. Next week you'll have them. So hopefully I'll have them next week, get it all sorted out and then ship them out to you, and we'll make everybody happy. Only a few people are complaining, and you know what? That's wonderful. It's so good to see that a few people, or most people, have patience. That is absolutely beautiful. So order a 3D Game Man t-shirt. Not only will you support 3D Game Man, you'll also, what? Increase your chances of winning a Psycho Audio 5.1 PC gaming headset. I'll link you up here as well. And of course, the moderators could link as well every now and then a few important things as I'm going through this live show. Now, if you've tuned in before, you know that there are 3 main segments to the show. The first one is me answering questions from my RodneyWells.com forum. The second part of the show, I'm taking questions from you about this week's video reviews and other videos. And finally, a mystery product. Very interesting mystery product. It's kind of neat. I started doing these live shows and I kind of figured, oh my gosh, this is just so much work. And it is a lot of work because you got to prep for it, you got to try to get interesting products for it. I got to send the video up on YouTube after, but it's good. I don't mind doing it. It's actually pretty interesting to do this live show. So that helps. I was thinking actually tonight about, maybe I should just do one live show a month. Like do one 1-hour show a month, and that's it. But maybe that wouldn't be quite enough. So I don't know. I don't know yet. Have to wait and see how it goes. There are right now 110 viewers online. I would love to break the 200 viewer mark. Last week we came close. I dressed up in not last week, the week before. Last weekend I did not have a live show because I was sick. I had the flu. And as you can hear, I kind of still have it. This nasty, brutal flu, but I'm battling it well, and I'm okay. I'm okay. So there you have it. I guess I should get with the live show here now. So again, the first part of the show is me answering questions. selected questions, that is, from my RodneyReynolds.com website. And by the way, if you want to ask me a question, don't get all upset and send me messages to, Twitter and Facebook and my email account, and my gosh, Rodney is not answering me. What is wrong? Why can't this guy? He's just ignoring me. Well, I'm not ignoring you. It's just that I'm extremely busy, and the best place to post your question to me and to other people there as well, not only myself, and more than likely someone else will answer it before I do, but I will eventually get to your question, hopefully, if I possibly can. And by the way, if you're asking me a question, please make them short, because if they're not short, to be honest, I won't even look at it. If it's really long, I'm going, nope, next question, please. So remember to keep it short. I know that sounds a little rude or a little obnoxious, but I just can't read all this stuff amongst all the other stuff that I'm reading. Just try and keep it as simple as possible. Just keep it really, really short and to the point, and that way you will more than likely get your question answered by moi. Okay, so let's hit the RodneyReynolds.com website here and answer a few questions. I'll start my handy timer here. 10 minutes per segment. Here we go. Got this little neat app, Android app, sound effects. It's quite cool. And with that, I'll start. The first question is about mini micro air compressors. This person wants to blast his system free of dust forever and ever. Well, you can use just canned air is fine, and that works. It's very expensive though. I would recommend just going and getting a regular air compressor. You can buy them at most shops that have, like lumber and stuff like that, like Home Depot or Canadian Tire, depends on where you live. Lowe's, Ace, places like that should have these compressors. Sometimes they go on special and they are extremely inexpensive, like 60, 70 bucks. And remember, a few cans of air is going to cost you that much, and you'd have this compressor pretty much for years and years and years. I use just a 3-gallon compressor, and it served me well. Some people are concerned about these compressors spraying all kinds of water all over the components. So I've never had that problem. Maybe if you have your air compressor in a garage and in a cold place, and then you bring it into a warm place, some condensation will form on the inside of the tank, and then it will spray this water all over the place. Don't do that, please. As a matter of fact, don't bring computer components from warm to cold or from cold to warm and then turn them on, because especially if there's a big degree difference, it could form condensation and water, and then everything fries. It's not a good thing. Okay, this next question. I'm still here. I'm just reading. Question really regarding upgrading. Having a very fast video card, a new video card, and having a slow processor. What can you do there? The best thing I would recommend is, if you don't have the money, obviously the best thing would be to do is get a faster CPU, and hopefully everything else matches it in the system. You don't have something bottlenecking something else. But what you can do is use your existing CPU, and if you have not already overclocked it, overclock it. Because normally if your CPU, whether it's AMD or Intel, and it's above 3 gigahertz, you can normally keep up with even the fastest video card on the market, as long as the rest of the system is up to par. And one of the really big things that will bottleneck a system is the drive. A hard drive, for example, an older hard drive, If you have a hard drive, you can RAID 0 a couple of them together to make them faster, or you can get a small solid-state drive if you're on a budget, and that would greatly increase the speed of drive performance. And actually, not only just drive performance, but the overall system will be that much quicker. This is a console question. PC monitors with Xbox 360. I don't have an Xbox 360. I don't have a console. I just don't really like consoles that much. Not to say that there's anything wrong with consoles. That's not what I'm saying at all. I never really got into them. PC for me. But yeah, you can hook up PC monitors to an Xbox 360 as long as the connection is fine. If the connection from the Xbox is HDMI and your monitor is not HDMI, your PC monitor is not HDMI, that's still not an issue. Just get an adapter, like for example, an HDMI to DVI or an adapter that would work for you. You can also get a cable, HDMI to DVI cable, so an adapter or a cable should work fine for that particular setup. This is a question regarding memory. I get this question a lot. People are wondering whether to go with like 4 gigabytes or more. 8 gigabytes, 16 gigabytes, 12 gigabytes, and that kind of thing. Well, for the most part, 4 gigabytes is fine. Unless for gaming, it should be more than adequate. The more memory, the better. The more system memory, usually the better. Everything will work better if you got a lot of things running in the background and so on and so forth. So I would recommend today, to be honest, a new system, go with more than 4 gigabytes. You can go to 6 or 8 or 12 gigabytes if you have the money, because it just gives you that a little bit more performance, kind of like a benefit to have that extra bit of memory there, system memory there, in case you need it, especially if you're of course using applications that need to use and can use a heck of a lot of memory, and it will increase your performance, your system performance overall. But for the most part, for standard gaming PCs, 4 gigabytes for system memory should be more than adequate. Okay, this is not a tech question. This is kind of like, I guess, a personal question. This has been bugging me a lot. Why are you always energetic? In your video reviews and on the live shows, you have so much energy. Where do you get it from? Well, I don't drink coffee. I do not drink energy drinks. I'm not really hyped up on anything. Nothing like any kind of medicinal thing or anything. I guess I'm just naturally like this. I don't know that I'm that energetic, to be honest. But if you say so, I try and keep active and try and eat right and drink the right things and so on and so forth. So maybe that helps me. And usually every evening I go for a half-an-hour walk. Sometimes I jog and walk as well. But yeah, just to try and stay healthy. And always before the live shows, I usually go out for a really fast walk just to clear my head. And it usually works extremely well. I think anyone who's into physical activities will know that. Of course, I also have to be very energetic because I have 2 small kids, and they're always, well, pushing you to the absolute limits, mentally and physically. So that's good and bad, I guess, in a way. But physically, it's great, and that probably keeps me a little bit on my toes as well. I don't know. Nothing. I'm not using any kind of edge. I don't use anything to boost my energy levels per se. I just exercise, eat right, pretty much, and stay mentally positive about things, at least as positive as I can. I know this day and age is very difficult to stay positive about everything, but yeah, I guess you have to try. This next question is about CPU cooler contact area. In some cases, some coolers will not cover the entire CPU or GPU. Is that a concern? Well, you should really truly cover the entire plate, whether it be on a CPU, a GPU, Southbridge or Northbridge or whatever you're putting the heatsink or the cooler onto. It really should cover the whole thing. Although in most cases the die, the CPU die, the GPU die usually is focused in the center, but that's not always the case. So I would recommend getting a cooler that would cover the whole plate, the base plate that covers the die and the core of the CPU and GPU and that type of thing. So yeah, you should really get a heatsink or cooler sorry, my alarm is going off here. And it's not stopping. Oh no! Here it goes. That ends part 1. And part 2 is about the videos that I did this week. And there are a few. The first one that I will cover is on the HIS HD 6850 video card. An amazing product, a good mid-range video card, that can do just about everything. Also a couple of Q&A videos that I did this week, and a poll video about 3D gaming. Will it succeed or will it fail? So right now what I'm doing is taking your questions. Let's first take your questions on the HIS HD 6850 1GB GDDR5 video card. I'll link you up. If you haven't watched the video review, you can go ahead and watch it if you want to. By the way, right now we have 131 viewers watching. That's good. Good to see me breaking the 100 viewer mark. We need to break the 200 barrier though. We need to spread the news about this live show. Spread it like a virus. Okay, let me start this part of the show. I want to stay on track tonight. I want to stay on track. I'm getting behind here. I have to speed things up. Some people are saying it's lagging. Is the live stream lagging? Don't worry, you'll be able to watch this again on YouTube. I'm recording this show with an HD webcam, so you don't have to worry. Don't have to watch it back here on Ustream again if it's all laggy and there's issues with the audio and video. Some people are saying nope, some people are saying yes, so I don't know. Questions about this week's video review, the 6850. Come on, people. Ask me questions about this particular product. Or you can possibly ask me questions about the other poll, the other questions that I did this week, Q&A videos, sorry, the other Q&A videos and poll video that I did do. How loud is the 6870 video card, and how long is the 6850 and the 6870? And the poll question this week was, how will 3D gaming succeed or will it fail? What do I use this video card for? Gaming, and well, this setup here with 3 screens works quite well for everything. Open up web browsers, Sony Vegas, video editing, and so on and so forth. But my goal will be to have a couple of 6900 series video cards for gaming, because this, the 6800 series is really mid-range and not so great when it comes to, maxing everything out, and especially in a a really high resolution kind of setup. Let me start a poll here as well on will 3D gaming succeed or fail? Will 3D gaming succeed or fail? And by the way, what I mean by that is, will the current setup of 3D, with 3D TV, you need 120 hertz and greater, need glasses, everyone in the family needs glasses, it's pretty expensive. So will 3D gaming succeed or fail? Succeed or fail will be the answers. Let me start the poll. In the current state, in all honesty, I think it's going to fail, because who can afford it? It's just so expensive. You need a special, sort of call it a special 120 hertz plus screen. You need all these glasses. When it can be that you just sit down in front of a regular, so-called regular, inexpensive 3D monitor, and then it's 3D and everyone can watch it. You don't need all these special glasses and stuff. It'll be wonderful, but that's a few years away. But I think it's going 3D. Everything's going to be going 3D. I mean, it works for movies. It truly, honestly does work extremely well for movies. But again, you need the glasses, and you need to have a special kind of setup. I mean, most people can't even afford a decent gaming rig, let alone to have, a really hardcore system that will be able to drive a few screens, then have a 3D setup, and so on and so forth. So there you have it. The poll speaks volumes. Most people agree that in the current state, 3D gaming will fail. And I agree. I don't know if it'll fail as such, but it won't be that profitable, I don't think, right now. It'll be, until they can perfect it a little bit and make it more affordable and really easy to use for everybody. Oh, and by the way, I did a Q&A video on how loud the 6870 video card is. That video card has a blower style fan, and as most people know, not everybody, but as most people know, these video cards, any of them that have these blower style fans, after 40% fan speed, you're looking at some serious noise. When you hit 70, 80, 90, 100% fan usage, man, those things are like vacuums. But the thing is, in most cases, unless you're living in an extremely hot environment, usually the temperature will be such that the fan will not need to go above 30 or 40%, which is very acceptable. Can't hardly hear it inside of the case. So in some cases, this particular Q&A video might be a little bit misleading in a negative way, but I'm just demonstrating the level of the noise that the video card produces, when it's at certain percentages. There's the, let me go back here and take the comment out, the comment link for that. If you want to check that Q&A video out, you can. And here's the other Q&A video on how long both of the video cards that I did in the last couple of weeks, the HD 6870 and the HD 6850. There you go. If you're in chat, you can pop on over there and check them out. Very acceptable lengths on both of these video cards. Now remember, these are mid-range video cards, but still great products if you're looking at putting them in a fairly, not a large case, but a mid-sized tower case. These will fit very, very easily in those. I believe the HD 6870 video card is around 25 centimeters in length, and the HD 6850 video card is around 22 centimeters, if I recall correctly, in length. Now, I don't know why they did this, to be honest. They have a fairly short card, the 6850, but they have the power connection, 6-pin power connection at the back, so that adds another centimeter. So I don't know. They should have had it at the top, like on the 6870. They have two 6-pin power connections at the top on that video card. So I'm not quite sure what they were thinking when they did that, but hey, there you have it. Okay, I'm going to end this part of the show. And the next part, the final part, is a mystery product. Yes, indeed. A very interesting one as well. This is the Nexus Silent Mouse. And I'll read some information here about it while you stare amazingly at the front of this box or container that it's in. The Nexus Silent Mouse is equipped with switches which have unique patented silent switch technology. The buttons on this mouse do not generate the typical clicking noise. The mouse operates very smoothly and completely noiseless. It is very convenient and very comfortable in recording studios or in other environments where you value quietness. I value quietness, even here. The Silent Mouse has a DPI button to vary between 1000 and 1600 DPI. It has a 6 to 10 meter operating range and an auto power save mode. This is the SM7000 mouse, and it looks like on the specifications here on the back, you can get this in black and white. Now, I did check out their website, and you can check Nexus out at www.nexus.nl. If you go under accessories, you should be able to find this Nexus Silent cordless mouse. Some other specifications here. The RF frequency is 2.4 gigahertz, so that should give you some really good response. Also some, fairly good distance on the mouse. This is nano USB receiver. You can see here, this little thing right here plugs into your computer's USB port. So that's the receiver. It's USB 1.1, has 39 channels, ID number is 16 bits, resolution, I already mentioned 1000 or 1600 DPI, auto power save mode, that's good, and the sensor light color is red. It requires 2 AAA batteries, which probably are not in the pack. I don't know yet. I haven't opened this up yet. So this again is the Nexus Silent Mouse with patented silent switch technology. I'm going to do a poll right now, actually. Would you like to have a silent mouse? Yes or no? Start poll. Wow, who would have thought? Most people like this. Would you like to have, which I spelled wrong, a silent mouse? Apparently people don't want to have a solid mouse. I don't know. I do. This clicking noise. Listen, listen, listen. I'll put it next to the mouse. This is what you get from a normal mouse. Let me just demonstrate. Come on, mouse. Get everything lined up here. Make sure that I'm not clicking on anything that I shouldn't be. Can you hear that? Could drive somebody crazy. Could drive you crazy. Okay. There you have it. That is a regular mouse. Click, 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 click. Now, let me try to open this box. This is a challenge in itself. Big, big, big scissors, which I use to open products like this. Almost there. As a matter of fact, I'm going to open it up now. Can I do this? Can I trick it? Can I trick it? Oh my gosh. I don't think I can. I have to say that, well, I don't really like products like that are shipped or that are packaged this way. Of course, it's done this way so people won't steal them in store, although I guess they could steal the whole pack, couldn't they? But it's very frustrating. If I chop my finger off here, well, I'll still continue the show. There's just blood all over the camera. Let me see if I can just pop this out without going all the way around, because I could be here all night. Oh my gosh, this thing is light. Super duper light. Very silent. Ah, there actually is batteries here. Look at that. I know about you, but I never use batteries that come with products like this. I always go for like an an Energizer or some kind of like Duracell battery. But there you have it. And these do not look like AAAs to me. These look like AA's. But on the specifications they said AAA's. These are AA's. You see? There you go. Sometimes what's written on the packs is different, but yeah, just a typo on the box. 2 AA batteries. So there you have it. You have the wireless, completely silent mouse. I'll put it by the mic in a second. And this is the receiver, which sticks right into your USB port. You see that thing? That thing is tiny. Okay. I'll just leave that. Okay, so let me put it right next to the microphone and let's do a test. Very, very silent, very quiet. You can see me clicking it. Nice, very nice. This is the regular mouse. Very loud. You hear that? We can hear it now, but when you're normally pressing onto it, you cannot hear. If you're looking for a decent, wireless, silent mouse, maybe like you say, you're in some kind of a studio or in another environment where you need to have something extremely quiet, well, this might be the product for you. And again, you can check this product out, the Nexus Silent Mouse, at www.nexustech.com. That's NEXUSTEK.NL. And there you go. Somebody linked it up. Okay, well, that ends this third part of the show, and we are now rolling down to the very end of the show. I know it's sad, but everything good must end. Everything bad must end too. But yeah. Okay, a few things I wanted to mention before I end the show. One of them, well, I normally talk about what movies and TV that I watched in previous weeks. So let me do that. Movie that I watched recently was about The Doors. It's really a documentary about The Doors, you know, the band, in the 60s and 70s, the rock band. Most of us probably do, I hope. But good movie, When You're Strange, narrated by Johnny Depp. Very nice documentary, very interesting. A lot of footage was taken, I believe, by actually... yeah, that's right. Yeah, it's a fantastic movie. Some people are here saying, yeah, oh, Lord, yes. So yeah, a lot of it was Jim Morrison shot a lot of it, and yeah, it was quite good, I must say. It's of course he's under the influence of drugs for the most part, but yeah, a lot of great artists came out of the 60s and 70s and 80s. So go figure, right? And here's this movie. Another one, Expendables. Oh, yes. Who's seen this movie? Anyone here who has not seen Expendables, well, you should be outright ashamed of yourself. If you haven't seen it, well, go see it right away. I mean... This is Stallone, Statham, Lee, Lundgren, Austin, I mean, Willis, it just goes on. And I don't know if I should tell you this or not, but it's a spoiler. So if you want to turn off your speakers now, this could be a spoiler for some of you. Arnold Schwarzenegger makes an appearance. I was a little bit like, oh, that's cool. But yeah, so there you have it. TV, what's going on in TV land this last couple of weeks? Oh yeah, something that somebody mentioned to me last week, which I was aware of. A new show coming up, or has actually been, well, it's been out now for a while, a couple of weeks. The Walking Dead. Anyone here seen this TV show so far? You know, it's about zombies. Here you go. The Walking Dead TV series, quite good if you like zombie kind of end of the world stuff. I kind of revel in that kind of stuff. It's quite interesting. So there you have it, TV and movies, and I am now going to pretty much shut down. But the first thing I would like to tell you is grab yourself a 3D Game Man t-shirt, support the site, and also if you get a t-shirt, you will be mega cool. I mean, if you get one of these t-shirts, you'll be walking around and ladies will be coming over and saying, hey, sexy, oh, look at you with that beautiful black shirt with the white stuff on the front. Oh, man, can I get to know you better? But besides that, you could also have a really good chance of well, winning a really amazing headset. Psycho Audio has teamed up with us to give you two Psycho 5.1 PC gaming headsets, and one of them I'll be giving away randomly, and the other one, well, I'll be selecting from the folks who purchase 3D Game Man t-shirts. And here's the link again to purchase your very own 3D Game Man t-shirt. Yeah, so there you have it. This ends live show number 15. Thanks again to the moderators for showing up. Thanks to the sponsors for sending interesting products. And thanks to you, well, for being here. Hope to see you same time next week. Ciao for now.